Welcome to Unlicensed Opinion, where I, Jack, a girl with zero credentials, gives advice. You bring the chaos, I bring the opinions, and together we pretend it's healthy coping. Hello!
Hi.
Welcome back! Second
Thank
time's a
you.
charm. Everyone that doesn't remember, this is my best friend Aaliyah.
Hello.
Aaliyah, give all the new people watching a quick little spiel about yourself.
I'm Aaliyah. I am a registered nurse. I'm married to my husband, Nate, and we have a sweet little dog. She's a golden retriever named Daisy, and we just bought a house this year. So that's exciting.
Busy
Yes.
life.
Very busy. Yes. And Jacqueline's been my best friend for almost 10 years, which is crazy.
Too long.
Okay.
Starting off strong.
Somebody submit a story about that.
All right, so the stories that I've chose for you today, they're
Yes.
all stories that, similar to last time, they're not things that you've necessarily dealt with yourself, but they're things that I think you'd be able to put yourself in that person's shoes
Love
and give a good opinion on it.
Okay.
Aaliyah's like one of my only married friends, so I feel like some of the stuff kind of has to do with like marriage or weddings and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And just a reminder to everyone out there that all the stories, like the names, ages, locations, everything has been changed for those people to remain anonymous.
Yes.
Okay, so the stories that I have for you today are best friend squatting in our house, best friend is ruining my wedding, and I don't want my husband's best friend's wife at our wedding. And then I have a fourth extra story for you to choose between two when we get there.
Okay, cool. I'm in.
Okay, so the first story, once again, is called Best Friend Squatting in Our House. If you didn't get the memo, I'm her best friend and she owns a house and I don't. So, this kind of could work with us, right? Okay. My spouse, Daniel, 36 male, and my best friend / roommate, Lena, 25 female, are currently at odds with each other. Lena and I have been close for more than half my life, and Daniel and I have been together for 5 years. About a year and a half ago, Lena needed a place to stay, and we opted our home to her. Ever since then, there's been reoccurring tension around her bringing men over. Most of those earlier issues were worked through, though, but I'll give some background. The first time Lena brought someone home, it was at 4 a.m. after she'd just met him. Daniel said he wasn't comfortable with that, and Lena got upset. After a long argument, the three of us sat down and agreed that she could have guests, but she needed to text us first. That seemed like a reasonable middle ground. Now for the current situation. Lena has a friend she's known for about 6 years, and recently they've started hooking up. He's been over a few times without any major problems. But one night, Daniel asked me if I had ever had any kind of history with this guy. I was honest and said yes. We kissed once, years before I met Daniel, and it meant nothing. He didn't say much at the time, and I thought the conversation was over. Then, the next time Lena brought this friend over, Daniel told me he didn't want him at our place anymore. Daniel said that if he had a past with someone, he'd never bring that person around out of respect. And he felt it was unfair to expect him to be comfortable with someone I once kissed hanging out in our house. I personally think the situation is being blown out of proportion. It was just a kiss years ago, but I also don't want to invalidate Daniel's feelings. Daniel and Lena talked, and he told her he didn't want that guy coming over again. Lena was really upset and feels like Daniel is trying to control her personal life. She says she shouldn't have to deal with the consequences of something I did 6 years ago. I tried talking to Daniel again to help him see things from another angle, but he wouldn't budge. In the end, I felt I had to stand with him. We're married, and it's his home too. I told Lena how the conversation went, and now she wants the three of us to sit down again. She repeated her points, and she said there has to be some sort of compromise. But Daniel insists he's not willing to compromise on this. I feel completely stuck. I don't know what else I can do at this point. Any advice?
Ooh, first of all, he's not encroaching on trying to control her personal life. It is his home.
Yeah, technically it's his personal life that she's encroaching on.
Yes. If you don't like how he runs his home, it's the same thing as when you're living with your parents as an adult. If you don't like how they run their home and the rules in their home, you leave and get in an apartment. You're a grown adult.
You're also
leave and go.
I closed my laptop, but like she was 25 or something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get that this economy sucks, but like move out.
Yes.
Like they're letting you or go to his place.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Huge emphasis.
Like what? Why do we not think about that sooner?
Yes.
I honestly for me, there's not really much of a debate here. I would say it's his home, obviously the wife. Props to you for like sticking with your man, because like some people I feel like kind of have a tough like best friend or husband. I don't know. You don't. You do great.
Yeah, I would say we don't have an issue with that, but like some
yeah.
people do.
So I think as like a wife, you're like being really strong about this as well. And I honestly think I would talk to your friend, because she is your friend. I would talk to your friend and I would say, hey, him and I are a team, just how you and I are a team, just differently. And we're not comfortable with him coming over. And if you're not okay with that, you either need to go to his house or we need to talk about you moving out, because we've let you stay here. And I think it's an adult conversation.
Yeah.
I think like it could be a little bit like tense, but at the same time, like you're adults.
Yes.
You'll move past it. She'll look back on it and be like, oh, like it is your house. Why was I not listening to you? Kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's just an in the moment thing, and I think that when you're grown adults and when you're married, I think it's probably the best for it to be a short term living situation when one of your friends needs to live with you.
That's really tough. That it's like all of them are adults and like a married couple and another like single. Like I think it'd be different if it was like the two girls are just the ones living together, and then like the husband would stay over, and then because then it's like the two girls that own the place. Like,
yes.
But it's a weird scenario where it's like the partnership is like the married couple, and like you said, like you like love your husband in a different way than you like love your best friend.
Exactly.
And I honestly, for me, it's short and sweet answer of like, I would talk to your friend and say like, these are the boundaries. This is their home. It's your guys' home. And if she's not okay with that, she either needs to move out or go to his place.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I'm with you there. I think it's totally on you to.
So, I mean,
fix it with your friend.
I think it's really simple. Like, I feel like we should be talking about it more, but at the same time, to me, the answer is pretty clear.
Yeah, and also, no one wants anyone who's had a relationship, no matter how small. No one wants anyone who has had a relationship with their significant other at their house. That's just weird.
Yeah, that is weird, or kinky. Okay, sorry, I had to. Okay, good luck. Have that conversation. Bye. Okay, our second story is called "Best Friend is Ruining My Wedding." For those of you who don't remember from the first episode with Aaliyah, I was Aaliyah's maid of honor. So this will be fun. Let me give some background on this girl. I'll call her Maya. Right now, her life is basically in chaos. She's the type who posts every emotional meltdown on social media, declares someone her soulmate every few weeks, and rotates through new best friends constantly. Most of her relationships and friendships blow up in spectacular fashion, with everyone involved ending on bad terms. So how did I end up being her best friend? She wasn't always like this. When I first met her about 5 years ago, she was pretty normal aside from the usual early 20s drama. But things spiraled in the last couple of years. She lost her mom to cancer, then her grandfather passed away, leaving her with no real family support. She dropped out of school, and then her boyfriend cheated on her.
Oh.
After that breakup, I tried to be kind and supportive because she truly hit rock bottom. A few months later, she started telling people we were extremely close and began tagging me online as her best friend. A few months back, I got engaged. Without telling me, Maya started announcing to everyone that she was my maid of honor, even though I had always planned for my sister to fill that role.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's crazy. But since this was shortly after her mother's death, I didn't have the heart to correct her. I panicked and said I'd have 2 maids of honor. I regretted it immediately, but I couldn't bring myself to tell someone so fragile that she wasn't actually my best friend. That was mistake number 1. About a month after I got engaged, Maya met a guy. 2 weeks later, they were engaged. 1 week after that, they were married. Within a month, they were separated or divorced. I'm not even sure what's legal or not, but she changed her last name and still uses it. So I assume the marriage was official. Ever since her split, planning my own wedding has turned into a nightmare. She constantly lectures me about how marriage is pointless, love doesn't fix anything, blah, blah, blah. She judges every penny I spend because her quickie Vegas wedding costs next to nothing. She's even been rude to vendors during appointments, yet she gets upset if I don't invite her along since she insists she's the maid of honor. Now, I'm honestly ready to remove her from the wedding entirely, which I probably should have done from the beginning. But when I confided this to another friend, she warned me to be careful because Maya can be seriously vindictive. When she learned that an ex-boyfriend was getting married, she tried contacting the bride to falsely accuse him of cheating.
Ooh.
One of her previous best friends lost her job because Maya created multiple fake email accounts and repeatedly filed bogus complaints about her. And because Maya already knows a lot of details about my wedding, I'm terrified she'll try to sabotage something out of spite. At this point, I don't know what to do. I feel like this wedding is slipping out of my control, but I don't know if it'll be less painful to just keep her involved to avoid a blow up. I'm genuinely scared she'll make things even worse for me if I try to push her out. I need advice.
Ooh. First of all,
She needs to go to a mental hospital.
That is
girl,
not
that
your
is
best friend.
toxic. That is crazy. No way is that a best friend.
not your best friend. I hate everything about that. That is a awful friend and wild behavior to insert herself as your maid of honor. I'm shook.
Yeah, that's crazy. To be honest, okay, I have like a 5-step plan in my head. My 5-step plan would be, I don't actually know if it'll be 5 steps, but
Yeah.
step 1 would be to contact the vendors that you already have stuff planned with or that she knows about and say, hey, just so you know and you're aware, I am removing someone very toxic from my wedding and they tend to
Yes.
be very vindictive. So I have a genuine fear that they are going to try and cancel. So please, if someone calls you under my name or not my number, I am not canceling your service. If I need to cancel your service, I will come in person and do it. Like,
Yeah.
I would call all your vendors because I'm
Yes.
sorry, you are getting this girl out of your wedding. She
It's
is not going to
terrible.
be in your wedding.
Oh my gosh.
That would be my first step. My second step would be to pull this girl aside and say that you're not going to have her in your wedding because of the way she's acting. Honestly, I feel like you don't really even need to give reasons. You can just say, like, you're not a part of the wedding. Step
Yeah.
3, change the locks, change your garage code,
Yes.
change your phone password, maybe change your number. Like, I don't know if we're getting extreme,
Yes.
but this girl sounds literally insane.
Sadly, she sounds very mentally ill, and I
Yeah.
think that she needs genuine help. And I don't think, I mean, it doesn't sound like she's, I don't even know what to say.
It's hard because of all like the bad things that have happened in this girl's life. But to be honest, like, her trauma isn't your responsibility.
Correct.
So, and it sounds like she's like has everything that she's doing is like almost putting a weight on you, and like
Yes.
that's not a friend. Like we have gone through like really tough times, not like
Yes.
our friendship, but like
No, yes.
I've gone through something hard, you've gone through something hard, and like we always support each other and have each other's backs, and like
Yes.
we might feel the weight of it a little bit, but it's because like like I would do the same for you, and
Yeah.
I know you would do the same for me.
Yes.
And it sounds like you're the only one that would do anything for her. It sounds like if she doesn't get anything out of it, then she's like, oh, I would never do that for you.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a friend.
No, and a best
And,
friend,
yeah.
a best friend specifically is someone who you can not worry about. You're not supposed to have to worry about anything with. You
Yeah.
can,
Like Aaliyah, I could literally text Aaliyah and be like, dude, my period blood. Okay, sorry, that's a horrible example, but
No,
like
it is.
literally
It's true,
like
though.
no fear and like what I'm
Yes.
about to say.
Zero
Like,
fear. Like when you get with that person, you should be able to talk about anything and everything and all of your horrible, nasty thoughts and feelings that you've had. All of
Right.
it should be able to come out and be comfortable. And if you're upset with them, I can't tell you how many times Jacqueline and I were on a road trip, and I was like, I need you to shut the fuck up right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna lose my mind if you keep talking. And
That's true, by
it
the way.
does, but you, and she's like,
And I'm
oh,
just like,
okay.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. She'll just be like, okay. And then we won't talk for 10 minutes. We'll start giggling, and then we're, talking again
Yeah.
like it was done. It's just how it should be with a best friend.
Yeah, that's not a best friend. That's really
No.
not. That's like, honestly, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This low-key sounds kind of like she could be like enemy territory. Why do you think she wants to be your maid of honor? She's gonna blow the whole thing up.
Yes.
So-
Or make it about her. And
Yeah.
it sounds like she just really needs attention because, she has a lot
Yeah.
going on, and she's had a lot going on the last 5 years you've been friends, and that's sad. But it's not your job to fix it.
Yeah. Wait, so do you agree with my step 1, 2, and 3 so far? Of like tell the vendors that you're not canceling anything unless you're in person to like warn her about her. 2, tell the girl that she's not a part of the wedding. 3, change the locks. I thought of the step 4.
Okay.
Step 4 is you need to have 3 to 5 men that are going to be at that wedding, whether it's the groomsmen, whether it's both the dads, whoever these men are, that if they see her that day at the wedding, they will remove her from the vicinity, or I don't even care if they have to scream at her to leave. Like,
Yeah.
that these people are aware that if this girl is there, she is not meant to be there.
Yes.
And even like the wedding planner or like wherever you're doing the wedding, like they have people that like are in charge of the venue. Like you can let these venue people know that like this girl is like not invited. So I think that
Absolutely.
kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's easier than it sounds, but I think that takes care of it.
No, I mean it really is that easy. You can just have communication with all of the people that you're getting services from, and make sure that the venue is aware that this person isn't allowed there.
Yeah.
That's what you do, and then you,
Yeah, she's
like
gotta
she
get out
said,
of the wedding.
yeah, set people that are able to get her out if she does come, and so you don't have to worry about it, because in the end you want to be able to relax and enjoy your day.
Yeah. So final verdict, remove her from the wedding.
Remove. Bye.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah. Cut and dry. Easy. Do it, girl. Good luck. Okay, so our third story is called I Don't Want My Husband's Best Friend's Wife at Our Wedding.
Yikes.
Yeah. I'm honestly at a loss right now, and there's so much history behind this that I don't even know where to begin. I'm really anxious about this one woman who's invited to my wedding, and everything leading up to this has just piled on top of each other. My fiance has had a best friend, let's call him Evan, for about 20 years. Evan is fun and generally a good guy, but not always the most reliable. Evan recently married Lily a couple weeks ago. They had been engaged since 2022, but they were always super casual about setting a date and would tell people they simply weren't in a rush. Then my fiance and I got engaged the winter of 2025, and we decided that we wanted a way shorter engagement than that, but still a normal timeline. As soon as Evan and Lily found out, they suddenly kicked their wedding planning into high gear and set their date almost immediately. From the beginning, interactions with Lily have been rough. Whenever I tried to talk to her about wedding stuff or honestly anything, she would either respond with attitude or ignore me completely. The only time she seems interested in talking is if she's had alcohol and wants gossip. At her bridal shower, she wouldn't even make eye contact with me, and when I went to congratulate her, she barely even acknowledged me. Recently, I found out she's been talking badly about me behind my back. Not just casual snark, full on trying to turn one of my close friends against me, and unfortunately, it seems like it's working. According to the people who told me about her comments, Lily apparently thinks I'm stealing her husband's best friend away from her, which makes zero sense, but okay. Now I'm worried she's going to cause drama at my wedding. I'm stressed thinking about her spending time with my friend she's been influencing, and I don't want their weird dynamic overshadowing my day. But at the same time, she's technically the wife of my fiance's best friend. So doesn't he get the final say on her being invited? It's his wedding day too, and she comes as a package deal with Evan. Still, I really don't want this woman showing up and bringing negativity into the day that's supposed to be happy. I don't know what the right call is here or how to navigate it. What's the best solution?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really
tough.
good one.
That's really tough.
It is, because I mean, I'm very close with my husband's best friends, so I feel like I would want to respect them by inviting their significant others, whether or not I liked them. However, it seems like this girl's got a vendetta against you, and she sees you almost as competition, which is weird.
Ooh, that's a good take on it, to be honest.
Yeah, don't you think? Because she like the minute that you're engaged, she all of a sudden
She's like,
must
gotta
get married.
rush to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. Instead of like being supportive and like, you both have weddings that you're planning. It's a great thing to be able to talk about. She's not talking about it with you.
Right.
I mean, it's just weird. Like, it seems very competitive.
Like an ulterior motive or something.
She doesn't want your friend to be
really
friends
hard.
with you.
I actually don't know what I would do.
I know what I would do. I would still invite her because I'm a peacemaker, and I would have just wanted
Like,
to
low key,
not make an
wait,
issue.
what if, like, because, like, I agree. I feel like you want the husband's best friend there.
Yeah.
So, like, she'll need to be there because, like you said, they're a package deal.
Exactly. They're
But,
married.
like, what if, like, they plan to do, like, double dates with, like, them and them too? And, like, literally not even wedding related, but, like, that way she kind of gets to know you more, whatever. And then, like, I know she said she's, like, she thinks she's trying to, like, turn her best friend against her. One,
Yeah.
if your best friend is that easily influenced, she's not meant to
Bye.
be your best friend.
Yes.
And two, what if, is this, like, a bad idea, but, like, dare I say, keep your friends closer, wait, what is it? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer, and, like, say, like, hey, let's do a girls' night, and, like, the 3 girls go out to dinner so that the best friend is like, oh my gosh, wait, like, this is still my best friend, you know, like, she's kind of, like, reminded, and then, like, maybe the friend starts seeing this girl's intentions, or maybe that girl's, like, intentions are completely changed, and she's like, oh, wait, this girl's actually sick. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, something
like, I don't know.
Something like that actually happened with one of my friends. She was not a fan of this girl, and but she was the nicest to her every time that they would hang out. She was always talking to her and trying to make conversation, and it really just seemed like a flip happened. And to this day, my friends still don't like her. She'll still say she doesn't like her.
Oh, but she's, like, super nice to her?
So nice to her.
That's funny.
Because, I mean, it's the same thing, too. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to be, like, jokey and, like, kind of have banter with them, like, in the way that I would with you.
Right.
Or, you know, people I'm close to. So, I don't know. I can see.
Fake it till you make it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Okay, honestly,
they're going to be in your life.
Yeah.
You're kind of stuck with her. Not all the time, obviously. You can remove
Kill her
yourself
with
from a lot.
kindness.
I agree.
And don't say anything about her coming to the wedding. She's still invited, I think. And just hope that, like, your friend isn't persuaded by her. That's so weird to me.
Who cares about that? Don't even worry about that. If she is listening to anything that this person says,
then she's not your best friend.
She's not your friend. Just let her go.
Like,
you don't want her.
To be honest, if someone came up to you and was like, Jacqueline said this about you, and it was, like, something nasty, do you think you would believe them?
No. I would call you immediately and be like, did you say this about me? And then if you were like, no, I said something similar, like I said that I didn't like that you got lip filler, or I didn't like that you got Botox, I'd be like, that's fucked up. Bye. and then we'd still be friends.
We'd be fine.
Yeah. I'd be like, you're an asshole. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your opinion that I didn't ask for. Like, literally. My unlicensed opinion.
Yes,
I would say,
yes.
But
no, yeah.
So kill her with kindness. That's the final verdict, I think.
I'm here with that. Mm-hmm,
yeah,
100%.
Go team. Go girl power, but only for the bride.
And good luck, and have so much fun on your wedding day, and don't even worry about her. She's not in your party. You don't have to worry about it.
Ooh, good point. Yeah. So,
good
luck.
Good luck.
Okay, so for our final story for today, you have the choice between 2.
Yes.
The first one is my husband cheating with his work wife?
Ooh.
Or unsolicited parent advice?
Work wife.
Okay. Is my husband cheating with his work wife? I'm trying to figure out if what's happening between my husband and one of his coworkers is normal workplace friendship, or if parts of it are crossing a line. Mm-hmm. I'm 28, he's 28, and we've been together 9 years, married almost 5. This past year has been rough because I hid some credit card debt from him, and we've been trying to rebuild trust. On top of that, we have 2 small kids, and I'm 4 months postpartum, so my confidence hasn't exactly been its best. He has a female coworker who calls herself his work wife, and that alone makes me uncomfortable. I've always had some jealousy, but I also know things between us haven't been great, so everything feels heavier. He's not the type to cheat, but he really struggles with boundaries, especially with women who give him attention. What bothers me most is how close they've become. He talks about her constantly. Funny stories, things that she tells him about her personal life, even little details from their day that he never used to share with me. It makes me wonder how much he shares with her about us, especially since everyone at his workplace knows about the credit card issue.
Ooh.
Why do they know about that
That's
issue? But there are other things too. They text and Snapchat each other in a playful way, with inside jokes, nicknames, and gifts he never uses with me. They've grabbed lunch together, walked alone to restaurants near work, and waited for each other after their shifts so they can talk while heading to their cars. A few times he even stayed late just to chat with her, even though he knew I was home with the kids waiting for him. They also exchanged little gifts, buy each other snacks or energy drinks, and take turns covering lunch. She decorated his desk for his birthday, and she even gave him a Father's Day gift.
Oh, we took a turn.
When her friend passed away, he wanted to get her flowers and a card to cheer her up, something he's never done for me, even in my hardest moments. She's also invited him to hang out outside of work, and said I was welcome too, but the whole idea felt off to me. When I finally met her, she barely spoke and seemed eager to leave.
Ooh.
And when I brought my concerns up to my husband, he gets frustrated and says I'm being controlling and jealous, or that I'm only acting this way because I broke his trust first. I get why he feels hurt, and I take responsibility for what I did, but the way he treats her versus the way he treats me is hard to ignore. I honestly don't know if these are real red flags or if I'm letting my insecurities take over. So I'm asking, am I overreacting? Should I be upset? Should I bring this up again or just let it go? I really don't know what the right move is.
Oh.
Hang on, Father's Day gift is crazy.
Oh, crazy. What? What? I think it's weird to get my father-in-law a Father's Day gift.
Wait, are you supposed to? Because I wouldn't have even thought about that.
I don't know, but like,
So
I don't know. Okay. I'm going to say this. This is really sad, and I'm so sorry for your heart. I think that he's having an emotional affair with this
Tea.
lady. I do.
Wait.
Even if he's not physically cheating, and I don't think he is, because he's telling you everything. It sounds like, you know, you have a good idea of what's going on, but he's sharing things with her that he doesn't share with you, and he's doing things, you know, he's practically going on dates with her, and he's not taking you on dates. And I get it. It's hard when you have small kids and you're married and you're trying to navigate, you know, through that part of marriage, but this seems like a lot of boundaries are being crossed in a very unhealthy and honestly kind of gross way.
Yeah, to be honest, that was not my first thought, but then hearing you say it, I'm like,
What was your first thought?
my first thought is like, okay, so like me and my coworkers were like really close. Like there's like a group of like the younger people that were like besties. We go to happy hours together. Like we'll like text randomly. Like one of the guys recommended a book to me.
Yeah.
And I love spoiler alerts because I have anxiety, so I love spoiler alerts.
Yes.
And he would not spoil the book for me. And I literally, it was like a random, like, it was probably like a Saturday. It was like a weekend. And when I finished this book, first of all, it was The Silent Patient, for anyone that knows. My jaw literally dropped at the end of the book.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
texted him and I was like, thank you for not, like little texts like that, I feel like are like normal. But there's
Yes.
a line. Why was she buying you a Father's Day gift? I'm sorry. For our Father's Day in our office, we have this thing, like we have like budgets that get allocated to certain things in our office. And like one of like the ideas that we had, it wasn't even Father's Day, it was Valentine's Day,
Oh,
to
okay.
make bouquets. So all
Yeah.
the women made their own bouquets, and with the leftover flowers,
Oh.
the men could make a bouquet and bring it to his wife.
Love.
Not did one girl in that office give a bouquet to a man? No.
No,
No.
'Cause that's
I mean, I
weird.
get it's like Valentine's Day, but nope, didn't even cross any of our minds.
because that's weird.
Because it's weird. So at first I was like, oh, like inside jokes, whatever. Yeah, like that's like, I feel like kind of normal when you're stuck for so long with these people that you see every day. But the Father's Day
Yes.
gift, that really throws me off. The hanging outside of work, I do that with my coworkers in a group setting. There's always
Yes.
6 or more people there. Have I walked out at the same time as a male coworker and we're just blah, 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 blah the entire way to the car? Yes. But like, if I'm closing my laptop and someone's about to walk out, will they wait for me? Yeah, because like we're just going to get stuck in the elevator together.
Yeah.
But it's not like a plan. Like this seems like calculated,
Yes.
and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I think, so for me, my husband is also a nurse, and so he works with a bunch of women, of course, because nursing is a female-dominated field. Go us.
Which is
True.
crazy because I'm in the engineering field and it's male dominated. So it's like
Yes.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're kind of the opposite. But so he is constantly has female coworkers, and he gets along better with some than he does others. And you kind of there's a how
There's
am
a
I gonna say
fine
this?
line, and low key, this line has been crossed.
Yeah, there's a fine line. And,
Like,
for me, it's huge on how I'm treated by that person.
yeah.
And,
Yes, good
and the
point.
fact that she was kind of weird with you gives
Yes.
me weird vibes. And I mean, I've had
And
even
wait,
situations where I've been like, I don't like that girl. Don't talk to
yeah,
her. And that
wait.
sounds controlling, but as a girl, as a wife, as a girlfriend, you get feelings, and I say trust those feelings.
Yeah.
It's not about your husband, it's not about, in most cases, it's not about your husband, it's not about your boyfriend, it's about you're like, that girl,
Yeah,
I
it's about
don't
the
like her motives.
also like saying how it's about how that person is like treated.
Mm-hmm.
Also though, why is he buying, I get that like someone passed away and he like wanted to get her flowers, but like also why are you not buying your wife flowers when she had a hard time?
And
Like
she's
that's
4
weird.
months
Like
postpartum.
yeah, it's one thing like how that other woman, we'll call her, like is
Yeah.
treating you, but there's another thing like the husband's not even treating you equal. Okay, wait,
Yes.
I'm team he's having an emotional affair. I'm sorry.
I
At first
know.
I didn't think that, and then you said that, and
I
then it all
know.
clicked, and then like also like it's really sad because it's you have kids together, you've been together for so long. Like it is really sad, but like
Yes.
if you if there's a part of you that you don't think you can like live this lifestyle, you need to listen to that, and
Yeah.
you need to save future time and get out now.
Well,
And I don't know.
and not even that, because it is marriage.
Right.
So it's a little bit different.
Right.
And you do have kids together, so that's always, you have to take that into account.
Yeah. It's
So
just tough.
it's not like so easy, just get up and leave. It's more so you need to really figure out what's going on. If your question is, do we need to have a conversation about this? 100%. You need to have a long conversation about this.
And
you,
multiple, probably.
and boundaries to be set.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to not be seeing her outside of work. Maybe he needs to not have contact with her outside of
Yeah.
work. Maybe he needs to find a new job.
Yeah. That's valid because yeah, I guess it's not as easy as like, oh, get up and walk away. It's like, no, there's a
not.
lot to consider.
Yes.
But if he's not going to work with you to fix it and come up with a solution, then
That's
like
different.
then I think that's kind of your answer, and then you
Yep.
need to take the steps at that point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, you take the steps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn, that makes me sad.
I'm so sad for her. I'm horrified. I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Aw.
If I was
I'm
your best
sorry.
friend, I would.
And like also the woman, the other woman, if she's just a friend, she should understand that. So,
The other
like-
woman, poo on you, because
Yeah,
you're
for
a terrible
real.
human. I dislike your entire being. I'm sorry.
God.
I hate people like that. I think that's disgusting.
No,
I do.
that's fair. Yeah.
I think it's gross.
Yeah, Father's Day gift is crazy. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about it. This
Good
is really
luck.
hard.
Come hang out with us.
For real. Let us know what happens.
Yeah.
Love.
Bye.
Okay, not to end it on a sad note, but damn, that's all we had for today.
That's all we have.
Thank you so much for coming on a
Yes, of
second
course.
time.
I
I
love
can't
it.
wait for the third
I
because
know.
you'll be back.
I will be back.
I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the stories. For those listening out there, please look in the description below for a link to submit any stories. The more stories submitted, the better, because we like juicy stories. We like a lot of them. We want the most intense ones. And the odds that someone else are like dealing with something in the world similar are
High.
probably pretty high.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here to talk about it. Most importantly, though, do not forget, we are not licensed, but we are opinionated.
Very.
Okay, bye guys. See you next time.
Bye.